If you're looking for a funnel builder with branding capability, I'm going to show you just that here in a second. And before I move on, I'm the real Robin Williams. If you haven't met me yet, or if you haven't watched this particular playlist yet, I do these short videos on what I believe is the #1 funnel builder in the world. And hopefully you found that favorite funnel builder for you as you watch this video. So I try to keep these videos very short because the goal is to do quick tutorials for you so you can see how this works before you even get into it. And if you need more information on it, if you want to watch more tutorials, or if you just want to get the builder, all of that information will be in the description below. I just try to skip all of that in these videos, so I'm gonna get to it. And I will tell you this, one of my biggest advices to you if you want to smash out a nice branded website is to go through the training. If you get this funnel builder, go through the training to learn how to design some of this stuff on your own. This page that you see here was built with the template with the same system that I'm going to be showing you. And I also use Canva. So you have Canva, you have the system, you have the templates, you put all that together, you can pretty much get a winning website. But this is not a website I'm going to teach you how to build. I'm going to go over some branding capabilities inside our builder. And you can see the upgrade between one of the websites I designed before I went through the training versus after the training. So that kind of shows you how good the training is on the inside. And I do not have a lot of skills when it comes to building websites with codes or anything like that. So I'm going to be explaining some things to you that I believe is important for you to know as a person that's trying to build a brand, period. A website to me, it's like secondary when it comes to brand, right? Building your brand. It's cool to have the right colors and all that good stuff and color palette and, you know, the cool fonts and all that stuff. But you want to make sure that your messaging, you may already know this, you want to make sure that your messaging is on point too. You want to make sure that when people go to your website, they know who you're serving. They understand that you could help them. Okay, you don't want to skip that part. I'm not saying that you're going to skip that part, but I noticed that a lot of people depend on the website to be the branding tool and stuff like that. So I'm going to get into just the styling of the website so you can pick your brand colors and things like that. So if I go to global styling, I've already done some videos on some of this stuff like adding the fonts, text styling. So here I'm going to do the color palette. Now, I am not great at picking color palettes by far. I didn't pick this one. I was just messing with it just to see the capabilities with this builder because I never branded my colors, my websites or anything like that using this global styling feature. Keep in mind that this is going to give you the primary colors of certain features, certain things inside of your website. Doesn't mean you can't change it later. Doesn't mean that you can't change other pages later, but ultimately when I go to add a page, it's going to automatically have this background as my main color of all my pages that I build from scratch inside of this system. So you want to pick your palettes. Like I said, I'm not good at all that stuff. So if I go to color palettes for website, if you want to do a masculine color, ladies, you could do feminine colors too, right? You can go out there and look at some of these palettes to see what fits you, your mood, the industry that you're in. And what I like to do is use this pick, what do they call it? Colorzilla, I think it's called. Colorzilla. So Colorzilla, if you can't read that from here. And what this extension allows you to do is to go ahead and pick those colors. So if you like the color here, you hover over it and then you click it and it copies that color code for you. So when you go to build your website and you want to pick a particular color, you can go ahead and paste that color code there. You can pick from this actual tool as well, but just pick out your palette that's going to flow with you. The cool thing is once you pick this out, if you want to change things a bit later, you can just come back here and change it and it should replicate through all of your pages that you use the global column stuff for or the global styling for. So pick your colors right here. And I'm not going to go over all of the videos that I already did. I'm not going to go over the same content, but you want to go here to global styling and start looking at the fonts that you want to use in your system. And I better stop. Well, I don't have global stuff really set here, but you want to start using this area to plan out the style of your font, right? It's part of branding, but in my opinion, it's part of that whole looking good part of branding, right? So people use the capabilities of their websites, what they wear, and all that stuff to brand themselves. So that fits over there. But you go down here, you can add your fonts here that you want to utilize on your websites. You go down here, you add your color palettes. We were just talking about that. And then this isn't really that specific to your branding, but you can mess with that if you want to. Some of the little pointers that I wanted to bring up is the domain name. So your domain name needs to be memorable. It needs to be easy for people to spell. It needs to have a meaning to your niche, to what you believe in. So you want to make sure you pick out your niche too, and pick out your domain according to your niche and according to your business name and all that good stuff. So that's part of your website as well. Then you have your general things, your favicon, I guess that's how they say it, and your social sharing image. I suggest that you go ahead and design it on something like Canva, and it gives you the settings here. So design it on something like Canva to where it's readable. People can see it. People will remember it's you. Even if you could get a really good quality tiny picture where they know it's you, that would be pretty dope too. Really upscale quality picture where it looks nice and sharp there. They might not be able to see all the details in you, but when they see it, they'll know it's you, right? And a social sharing image, which will allow you to basically have some type of picture there when you're sharing your website online. I will tell you this, with this funnel builder, the social sharing image that you pick and the favicon is going to replicate through all of your pictures. So make sure if you choose to get this builder that you choose something that makes sense with whatever pages you're going to be sharing on your website. So we talked about the little general, the domains, and branding can flow through. I know we're talking about websites, but your branding can flow through when your system emails. So if you start to set up membership sites with this low cost funnel builder, I forgot to mention that. So all of this stuff is $25 per month. Comes with coaching, comes with training, support, right? And is definitely a robust funnel builder for what you get. We literally took the company website and replaced it with this same builder that we're showing you. We replaced a membership site we built with ClickFunnels with this tool. So it definitely has the quality. And then so your URL redirects, that's not really a whole bunch of branding, but I really like the idea for so many reasons, and you want to make use of these. So if you're forwarding people to certain resources or other resources that you don't own, maybe you don't own the website, you can still brand it by using your URL redirects. And just to give you an idea, is this website doesn't have a name actually. Why am I here? Hold on for a second. It does have a name. I'm sorry. I do have a name. So I'm like, why am I here? So yourbreakthroughbegins.com is my website name for this particular website. You can have multiple unlimited features. So if you need more than one domain, more than one brand in here, you can definitely build that in here too. But this particular website is yourbreakthroughbegins.com. And then at the end of .com, I could do / and let's just say builder. So that's one of the links that I use to refer people to this very tool that I'm telling you about. So this will be the capability for me to continue some branding on my end by using my URL redirects, regardless of what I'm referring people to, what I'm talking about, and things like that. For instance, I have a domain down here somewhere. I think it's called ScreenPal. It's a video recording app. I don't have a way to sell this app. So what I can do is still brand it to me, to my website, yourbreakthroughbegins.com, ScreenPal. So you have all of that there. And obviously, if you want your website to look really cool, you want to just invest in things like very quality logos, things like that. Maybe you can get your name designed in a very quality way if you can't find it under a font. And that will allow you to just brand your website even more. And then also take up the training that's inside of the system. So like I said, the $25 training is included. I did this for the first time in my life yesterday, and I just followed the training step by step. Now, this isn't a fully done website yet, or a fully done capture page yet, but just the quality is crazy. So if you want to grab this funnel builder, I promise you it is the best funnel builder for most people. There may be a few people that this may not be for you. But if you want to grab this, go ahead in the description in this video below and grab this funnel builder, and I'll see you in the next video.